Welcome. Let's explore. As compare files by 𝘕𝘰𝘥𝘦𝘴, files comparison. Is it a problem? Identify differences in nodes and hierarchies. Analyze and compare node connections. Compare node hierarchies with as compare files, efficient rig comparison. Version control integration and quality assurance automation. Now files comparison is a piece of cake.
Hi guys, welcome back. Today I will be discussing about this Maya file comparison tool. So what is this tool exactly? So in this tool is mainly used for a couple of things, like so there are two versions of Maya files at a time, so we need to compare these two files. So it's something like let's say we have Python code in .py files, so there is a version control systems like 𝘏𝘠𝘢 and all. This kind of software helps these files comparing previous code file to current code file. Similarly, I come across a situation like is there any tool that supports which compares Maya files like a previous version to current version. Sometimes different versions of Maya we have to compare. So in that process I came across developing this tool. So this tool primarily aims at following things like a nodes, hierarchy, attributes comparison, deformers comparison, constraints, expressions and keys, connections, joins and controls. So different categories I kept in different tabs. So first we'll go with one of the simple example here, like for example, in this case we can see that this is a bird rig, robin bird rig. This is available, this can be seen in one of my videos. So this particular Maya file, if we look at, it has almost 2,45,000 lines of code it already has. So let us see how fast it will compare. First let me save this file as so I am saving it as a same file as a robin b. So both these files we can see it over here, and let me check it quickly, compare hierarchy in both the files. Since I have saved the same file at with the different names, there shouldn't be any differences here. So we can see that there is no differences right now, so everything both are the same. Now in the file B, let me add one locator. So I can call it like extra locator. Now we can have a doubt like is it reading the contents from the open file or from .ma by reading the file. We can check it quickly. So right now I didn't save this file. Let me compare the hierarchy one more time, both these files. So we can see that there is no updates. First let me save this file. So in version B there is one locator here. So let me create one more time. File, save scene. So now let me compare one more time. So almost 2,45,000 lines code when it is doing comparing both the files in fraction of seconds. So now we can see that in file B whatever I have added extra locator, it will be seen like a difference nodes. Since I didn't add anything in file A, there is no different nodes. In file B we can see that hierarchy wise it is different. Extra locator, it will be parented to the world, and child, it doesn't have any children. So children, full path we can see, full path details also we can see over here. Okay, this is one example, and let me try one more thing, like let me delete this entire IK group. And I am saving this file one more time. So okay, file saved, and let me compare one more time. So whatever the group I have deleted, now we can see that now since I have deleted some nodes from file B, so only in file A we can say that file A means in this case 𝘰𝘪𝘦𝘳𝘢 file. So we can see that some of these IK group contains these nodes. So like IK handle, IK point constraint, all these nodes are access in this case in file A. Now the only files in file B, still we can see that only extra locator is the only thing extra in this file. And then nodes with different hierarchy also we can see that in file A we have each node, whatever the different nodes are there, those nodes in file A it is showing, file B also it is showing. So some of the relative nodes are deleted, so in that perspective hierarchy slightly there is a change, so it has listed up. So when it is checking hierarchy, it will look for it will check for what these things, like what is the parent for each node, what is the child for each node. It will try to compare these nodes, like a parent is same or not, each node has same number of child count or not. If there is any difference in this hierarchy, it will list out that particular node over here. Okay, I hope it looks cool. Similarly, when I compare same files, so with the nodes tab section, so in this case, so it will list out only different nodes. File A, we can see this one, and this many nodes are there in the file A. In the file B, only one node is there, that is extra locator. So similarly, some connections different in the both the files. These connections will be listed out in the format like connected-attr, directly command it will give, so that in future we can run this command in the same file. So this helps in, if there are any missing connections are there, directly this will make that connection. It's like fixing the broken connections. So this is about from this particular tab section. So now let me check this hierarchy files. So file A, file B has one extra node over here. Similarly, another file I am opening. In this file, grandchild A, it is a child of child 1. So now let us check these two tools, these two files, how it will compare. When I compare only nodes, list observations, we can see that it will list only grandchild A is only exist in file A. That means in the file A we can say hierarchy A file, grandchild A only exist. Similarly, in the file B we can see that grandchild B only exist. Okay. So if I ask for list common nodes also, if I request, in both the files it will list out different nodes, common nodes. Yes. Let me run one more time. So now we can see that these are the different nodes. This is the common node section. In this one we can see that child1, child2, hierarchy, root, these are the common nodes in both the files. So different connections also we can see over here. First 5 connections it is going to list out. So between these nodes, if there are any connections missing, it will list out. Now let me come to hierarchy. So let me compare the hierarchy. So in the hierarchy section, we can see that grandchild A has a parent as a child1. So in the file A, we can see that parent as a child1. This means in a file A, child1 as a parent, but in file A means this one. Sorry, we can see hierarchy B file. So in this file we can see it is its parent is child2. So we can see that in file B, grandchild B, parent is child2, and it will give full path. And since there is no children for this particular group, it doesn't have any child count. So nodes with different hierarchy are also listed out here. Okay. Suppose if I rename as a okay, I am saving this as a and save this file, and let me compare hierarchy one more time. Let me clear script editor, compare hierarchy. So now we can see that there is no different nodes. Both the files have same nodes, all the nodes, but only the difference is hierarchy is the difference. That means different nodes, they are being listed out here. In each file contains what are all the different nodes. So in this case nodes are same. That means when I saved this file, grandchildren A and this one grandchild A is both nodes are the same now, since I saved these files once again. All the nodes are same, but hierarchy is different. So in the child1, with the child1, the hierarchy children are not matching. So here the case is like grandchild A. So in this case it is parent child count is 0. That means in this case child count is 0 for child1. So this hierarchy is also listed out, like every node it will go and compare for its parent and child count and child names and everything. That's how hierarchy we can, is there any hierarchy changes happened or not, we can check it out. So guys, this is the part 1 of this series. For this tool, in the next part 2, I will be discussing about more of these things, like how attributes will be compared, deformers will be analyzed, constraints will be checked in terms of parent, all these constraints. Deformers, like it will compare for blend shapes, clusters, nonlinear deformers, what deformers exist in both the files. So they will appear in nodes also, but dedicatedly deformer section we can query. So expressions and keys also we can check it over here. Connections means number of nodes might be different, but 1 or 2 connections might be broken in a latest file. That comparison it will bring up. Similarly, joints, it will check for both the files, all the joints have same orientation or not. So in terms of orientation, it will compare both the files. Similarly, controls also similar naming with that name extension and everything, it exists or not. So we can use these things like a different suffix. Joint means specific joint suffix we can use for only comparison. None means all joints it will compare. I can add that option also. So yeah, that's it guys for today, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can come up with more of this comparisons within Maya files in the next part 2. Thank you guys.